basically today what we're going to do is I'm going to let them, not all of them are finished, and that's fine, because some of them are writing really long stories, and you know, the writing process is different for all of us. So today I'm going to go ahead and let them, they can share their story if they want to, or they can just go ahead and let us kind of know what they were writing about and what their story is going to be about. And then we're going to spend part of the class working on advertisements, ways that you can advertise your book. Because just like a real author would do, once you've gone through the writing process and you make your final copy, then you're going to find a way to promote it so that people would actually buy it in real life. So today I'm going to have you guys think about some type of advertisement that you could make for your story. So you want to think about who's going to be your reader? Who do you think would like to read your story? So you get that kind of information. Who's going to want to read your story? What can you tell us about your story? What is it about? And remember, in your folders, you have papers in there that tell you what are the different types of fiction or nonfiction. So you want to figure out what type of fiction or nonfiction is your story. And you might want to think about a little summary. What's your story about? You also want to think about maybe what's something that you could say or do to kind of get maybe the reader interested in wanting to read your story. If you were going to make your story into a real book, how much would you sell it for? And things like that. So we're going to make different advertisements once we've all shared our stories. Do I have anybody who'd like to go first with the sharing? Who's kind of ready and they would like to? Amber? Okay. Wow. Amber, I should say, is writing a very long story, so she just kind of has her first chapter going. But would you like to read it to us, or are you going to just tell us what it's about?
Tell you guys what it's about.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. When I was doing fantasy, the first thing that popped into my mind was Harry Potter, so it's about kids that are wizards and they're going to an elementary school for wizards with normal math and writing and everything else that you would learn as a wizard and kid. And every year they find themselves in a mix-up where they try to stay out of trouble, but the trouble just seems to come after them.
Okay. And so you have a lot of characters in your story, because you have a lot of teachers. You just kind of have that story where you have. So I've had to try to help her come up with names a lot of times. Like that too. Hey, thanks for sharing. Madison, did you want to share yours? Did you want to read it, or did you just want to tell us about it? Whatever you're comfortable with. I don't mind. Okay, that's all right. So go ahead and let us know what it's called, and then you can just explain.
It's called The Great Escape, and it's fiction, and it starts at a girl's house, and they're getting ready to go to school. "Come on, Abby, you're going to be late for school," yelled her mom. I'm coming, she yelled back. Abby is a 12-year-old girl from Ridgecrest, California. She has a little brother named Eric. They did almost everything together. Abby was never embarrassed being with a 10-year-old all the time. Her father had passed away 2 years ago, and Abby's mom, Hannah, had been dating ever since. Abby and Eric think her mom doesn't care about them. She tries so hard but gets nothing back. Abby, seriously, we have to go, yelled Eric from the car. Abby grabbed her notebook and dashed into the car. They drove all the way to Hawthorne School without a cent.
Thank you for sharing that little bit about your story.
Well, I got some of my pages wet.
Did your water leak a little bit?
Yeah, it leaked a little, so I got that page wet and that page
Okay.
wet. So I'm gonna have to wait.
Okay. We'll let it.
And what am I gonna do with these?
An hour.
Yeah, they're all wet. Except this one, it's just
a
little.
little. Get some new sheets, dry sheets.
Okay. I just need to let those dry.
Yeah. No problem. Do you you want to tell us what your story is about, Melanie?
Can you skip me and come back to me later?
Yes, that's fine. I'll do that. Okay. Okay.
Well, my story is called Little Ann Star. It's about a little girl, Ann Star, and her friends, KK, Dakota, Liberty, and Louie. They went to Louie's house to play hide and seek, which is their favorite game. And Ann gets lost in the woods. And she meets a girl named Alawea. She's really pretty. And she's lived there all her life, but she never knew her parents. And so they start talking, and Alawea shows Ann the way back to Louie's house. And then from then on, they never see each other again.
Is she still living in the woods? Okay.
But the only way that she's showing back to Louie's house is if she promised never to speak of it.
Interesting. Okay. Do you want to share yours?
Not yet.
Okay. Do you just want to tell us what it's about? You don't have to repeat it.
Melanie and her dad and her grandma lived together, and her grandma went to the groceries and never came home. And Melanie was worried a little bit, and the next day she went to the driveway and saw her grandma. She got in a car accident, and she went home, and that night she felt like someone was watching her, and when she woke up, her dad was like acting normal, and she went to the woods and hid, and she kept on seeing the person she saw at the door when she opened it, and she goes to her neighbor's house and calls her brother to get her, and her brother has a girl with her, and her brother and the girl, her name's Crystal, goes back to her brother's college, and Crystal has to babysit Melanie most of the time, which is the main character, because her brother has